Hey, yo, it's Davo. What's going on, everybody? Today we're back with some more 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. We're back with yet another guide. So before the video starts, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to grow. We're trying to hit 1K subs pretty soon now. I think we're like around 6 something, like late 600. So without further ado, let's get into it. Today's guide, we're going to be talking about gems, how to farm gems, how to efficiently get them. First and foremost, I think most of the people who watch this video are probably like veterans, so we can get the free-to-play stuff out of the way first. First and foremost, you want to do story. If you do story, it'll first of all it'll take you through the maps essentially, and then once you beat said no. First of all, no. Hold on, let me rephrase that. The story is a good way to get gems because it gives you all sorts of mats, right? Then once you beat stories, you want to work on individual towns. Yes, that is much better the way I phrased it, because the story and towns the story goes through the towns, if that makes sense. But the story can go past the towns and you won't be able to get like these 30 gems here. So once you finish story, or you're at a point in the story where you can't beat it anymore, try working on towns by doing several of the missions in each town, and then you'll fill this heart meter up. I also, doing demons helps this meter fill out quicker too. So if you do the demon for that said town or map or whatever, or chapter or whatever it is, you get this goes towards 30 gems. So you do that a good amount of times. It's only 6 towns, so what's that? 6 times 3, that's 180 gems for free, alongside other missions that can give you gems, I believe, in the town when you talk to people and do like these trivial tasks, essentially, like, yo, go get a bucket of water, yo, go farm gear at the stage 5 times and stuff like that. That's cool. But then once you get past the 6th town, hold on, yeah, once you get past this town, it'll just be essentially chapters, and you can only you can't go to these towns, but they're just like extra story added, and it's like whenever you complete it, or when a new story chapter comes out of the previous chapter, like let's say for instance right here, we're at 95%. If they bring out a new chapter, you'll basically instantly get 30 gems, because it'll be another tab, and then you got to work towards another 30 gems. You do this over and over and over. This is a good source of gems. I have no idea how many gems you can get, but if you complete all this, it is, you can get a butt ton. Let's be honest, I won't even do the math, but it's like, quite honestly, you get a lot. Another way to get gems is doing dailies, especially the ones that give gems. Playing PvP, doing a free stage, beating a demon, all that good stuff. Let me go ahead and set this real quick. Another way, since we're in the missions tab, I could show you how to get gems. If you go to this tab right here and you go to Meliodas, you go to the fist, it'll be some missions here where you have to, you gotta beat extreme demon, like with only your party, or you gotta do, what's it called, the boss stages, the dungeons, with one of your characters and a friend lead. So you go here, the boss stage, right? You go to the first one. If you haven't done this, it's probably considered down bad gems, but you want to get out of the way because it's really easy to do once you think about it. So you go in here on normal, the first difficulty. You bring one character, nobody else on the team, and then you go down here and bring one friend. 2 characters essentially. The friend character doesn't count. It only counts your character. You bring one of your characters and a friend. You go in there and beat it, whatever. Do whatever you got to do. You clear the stage. You have to go to missions, except at Meliodas. I already did it, so it's not here. So you got to accept it, and then you have to go back and do the next difficulty with the same restrictions. 1 character and 1 friend, and then go in there and beat it. Go back and accept it. Rinse and repeat. You cannot do it all at once. You cannot do one here, then beat it, then do it here, then beat it and do it here. No, you have to beat it, go accept it, beat it, go accept it, beat it, and then you have to go back and do the same thing with the other dungeons, essentially. And you have to do it in order. If you do this one first, I don't think you will get the diamond. So I think you have to do it in order of first dungeon, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, in that order. Just like you do this, a Z, you do a Z here too, bro. The same thing. Just do the first one, 2, 3, and make sure you accept missions in between. Because if you do it automatically, bro, you will not get the gems. I promise you. I've did it. I've done it. I've tried it myself. I remember when someone brought this to light. I was like, yo, I'm gonna just do it all at once, and I'm gonna just get like 200 gems. No, sir. You have to do it. You have to accept the missions when you do it, because it doesn't work like that. Another way nobody really talks about, but I guess kind of annoying though. Another way to get gems is the Hawk Run. Is this even one way you can do it? Yes. This Hawk Run, the first time you clear it, you will actually get gems. It's a fantastic way, a little low-key way to get gems too. It's a little bit annoying. It's a different game mode than expected, so it can be a little fun, I suppose. But if you can get those Hawk Runs out of the way, it's actually a great way to get it. It's a little change of scenery, but it is what it is. Also, if you never got that chest out of the, I think the first town, it gives you 1 gem, and I think that's it, only 1 gem, like literally. Like, I think the first week of the game, someone was like, oh, if you go to the town and it's like a chest there, you can get 1 gem. I know it's 1, so it's not really much. It's kind of poop. Another way to get gems, this might be a way not too many people know about, but this heart meter, this thing is low-key a little bit slept on. I really just found out about it myself from like Sora and Amazing. So essentially, what you want to do, you don't have to give characters presents. You might be thinking like, oh, I gotta farm like their presents and then I gotta find them every time. No, you don't. All you have to do is really just use the character and they gain heart meter. Every time you use or clear a stage with these said characters, you get heart meter. So if you go to this tab and you see like, oh, my Elizabeth doesn't have that many hearts, well, what you need to do is start using Elizabeth. Any Elizabeth. It could be Ellie Hawk, it could be Goddess Ellie. Just use them, farm with them. You know, like when half stamina comes, go hard. I'm trying to use Diane more because honestly, he hasn't been getting too much love, and I need to start using Vaughn more with King. Merlin, not so much. I need to use Jericho. Derpy would be ashamed of me. I'm sorry, Derpy. So basically, any character you see that doesn't have that many hearts, just use them. Because if you use them and you clear stages, you get heart meter, and that attributes to this meter up here. If you get this meter maxed out, I don't know how many gems it is. You get 5, 10, sometimes every other time. So every 3 5s, you get 10. Yeah. So you just keep doing that over and over. That just accumulates and accumulates. That just gets you just a dumb amount of gems. Okay, so we covered story, we covered towns, we covered what else? The heart meter, and we covered not the down bad gems, the freaking dungeon gems. But also this heart meter itself, it gives you a gem for everyone. I guess this is considered the down bad portion of gems, honestly. The other obvious way to get gems is what y'all already should know, is just playing PvP ungeared specifically. If you get the Champ 5, is it Champ 5? Champ 5 or 4, you get that's a safe place to get gems because I believe you get 50 every week. But if you work your way to Champ 1, you get 60. So if you want to push the Champ 1, I think that's a fantastic thing you should do because you get 2 multis every week. It's absolutely poggers, literally. But other than that, these are the down bad gems. You just want to work on the heart meter of the characters. I'm sorry, my stomach is growling. Another way you can get down bad gems is working on gear. So if you 5-star, what do I want to do for an example? Let's go to Sario. I was working on this. For example, if you 5-star a piece of equipment, you get 1 gem. Now we're getting to down bad territory here, folks. You might want to be an in-game player. You got to have mats to do this. You got to have gold. Essentially, you 5-star plus 5 a piece of equipment, you get 1 gem. We'll make it happen right here because I needed to do this anyway. So you get 1 gem. So you can kind of farm gems by working on gear, but at the same time, you need to, have mats and gold to do it. So it's kind of, that's why I call it down bad. It's really down bad because it's the last thing you want to do. And see, here's the heart meter thing. For level 3, everyone gets a gem. So if you, I got HP, hold on. Can I even get it? Hold on. Yes, I can. So we can get Sarios right here. Bada bing, bada boom. We got gems. And I think the other thing we need to talk about to get gems is missions altogether. I talked about the dungeon stuff. Maybe I should have brought it up when I was talking about the dungeon things, but this down here, I forgot to talk about it. If you just play the game, right? Play the game, do farm, gold, whatever, anything there is. Even if you get rank 80 and stuff like that, you get gems. Not like first hand, like you don't get them from doing the missions, but it goes towards this bar down here. I should have brought this up sooner, but if you work towards this bar, you'll get like, I forgot how much it starts off with. I think it was like 10 maybe. It might have been 10 or 15, like if you just started the game. But eventually, the more and more you go up, the more gems they give you. Right now, every time you practice, I need 11.6k points to break it. I'll get 30 gems. That's a fantastic way to get gems. Another way, I think that's where, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I believe that's it. We talked about missions. Oh yes, no, it's not it. Fort Soldiers. I think once Fort Soldiers got reset, they let every time you beat the stage, I believe it was a gem for this one. For this one, the pendant stage only. No, you got like super awakened coins. I think like gems and stuff like that. Another way is doing these story missions. Whenever these story missions come out, make sure you do the missions though. Whenever the story event comes out, make sure you do the missions. I know you might not need chalices, you might not need gold or whatever they're given, or some stupid random mat. It could be like, I don't know. You may not need red crystals or something like that, but make sure you do them, because eventually, once you do all of them, you get this gem right here. There's a gem right here. I already completed it, and oh, it's 17 hours left on this event. But so, whenever a story event comes on, make sure you do that. It might be 2 gems. It might not even be worth anything to you, but 2 gems is a lot. Every story event that comes out, it adds up, you know. The rest of it, I think that's it. Other than that, everything else is like pay to play. I don't really buy the gem stuff. I just really go for packs. Another great way to get gems is getting a monthly, both for weeklies too. It's a good way. If you get those, you can have enough easily for any festival unit. And if you're in Champ 1, you're set. You're basically set. And the obvious one, I'll leave it for the last one too. The obvious one to get gems every single day, the only way, the best way to guarantee a gem every day is to go pray. Honestly, that's what you got to do. If you're in the guild, go pray. Go pray. Please go pray. I promise you should pray. Go check in. People are begging you to check in. You don't want a free gem, bro? I already did. My guild, I already checked in for my guild. So that is going to do it. That is the diamond guide, essentially, to get tons of gems. You got your down bad gems. You got your free to play one. You got the obvious ones. You got the heart meter ones. I just found out about this myself. Well, I always knew about this, but I didn't know that all you had to do was play with the character. I thought you had to give them presents. That's what I thought this was. I thought it was only to give them presents, but no, that's not the case. You don't have to. You can give them presents and use them, but primarily you probably should just use them to farm. So you can get a heart meter, and then you get more gems, and then it's crazy. And then another one, you know, what you should do, I should have brought this up too, but that's not really it. Another way to get gems is doing reverse stages. So if you work on your units, you build them up, you 6-star them, and then essentially you want to do reverse stages, and then boom, all these gems up here are yours. I am working on season 3 because it's kind of rough right now. You get tickets and you get like what, 20, maybe 15 gems or something like that. I think so. Yeah, you get like 15 gems and like 3 part 2 tickets. So that's pretty much it. Do the Hawk Run, do the free to play stuff, and you're golden. You do all the missions, basically play the game, you're good. Check in, you do dailies, do all your missions, do all this, and you will amass a stupid amount of gems. Especially, you probably should be smart and not summon on like weird banners or bad banners like Fest Merlin. Yeah, Fest Merlin probably was a skip, but I know I summoned for it, but I'm a content creator, bro. What else can I say? So that's going to do it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this helped you guys a lot with these guides. If you have any more questions, if you want me to make another guide on a specific topic, let me know in the comment sections below. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow in the next video. All right, peace.